That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reagan. Turning it on. He's into the end zone.
That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, they get a big explosive run, set the tone for us to play.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Takes a handoff. It's Gannon. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Going to try to get it himself. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Brings up fourth down. And the Zips will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again, or what would you say?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get something.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the run, it's Gannon. Got a little grass. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll give it to him again. He's in open space downfield. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. your 2nd and 1. Trying to run, it's in. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They'll move the tight end. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Headed to the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Akron. The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and swiggle through a little crack. That was wide open. Didn't put a lot of vision because the block was outstanding.
The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Scanning the field, it's Winfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Gann. Next going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sims.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And you want to be a great run defense. offense, your DBs have to be great tackles. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to him.
Got enough space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Zips trying to cash it in on first and goal. Ready, go! Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Zips. That's his third score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here, and let the result halfway stand. Back to pass, it's Winfield. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense trying to keep their quarterback standing in the script.
It'll be third and long. Blue 85. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. You wonder if they were able to make some tweaks, some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Go! Right back to the well. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with third and a yard.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Serves ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Burris. That one takes it down to the
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Here we go, ready. Blue 22, blue 22. Wants to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the zip with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Ready. 129. Ready, go. Second down, he'll throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their home territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's got back. He'll bring it out to the 25. Louisiana has it back in the raging Cajun offense headed to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the football away too much. Take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you've got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you get the football on the ground and you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Ready. Oh, he'll keep it on the drop. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Ready? Black 14. Black 14. Right back to the well. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory.
Go. Ready? Put hard.
Tries to get it on the ground. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
The Zips ready to go on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take it. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Mason. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Wants to go right back downfield. Grab behind the line. It's Mason. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a few yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads it left. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing it their work there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Corral by the kicking team. Takes it in. Touchdown, Akron. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside. It's Reagan. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Winfield. He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Kansas. Once he found open space, the big play for the Scott League.
Man, how hard is it to defend a weapon like this? And right back to the wide receiver. He designed ways to get the football in his hand. Once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. And the clock stops for Andrew Williams on the field. It is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Let's go. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Flag 14. Flag 14.
Run inside. It's Gant. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
To the air on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Zips with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready. 88. Go, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gannon. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Zips are in the hurry up. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Ready, go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's looking deep. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And they did tack on the extra point. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here's the give off the left side. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Winfield. Makes the grab, it's Jensen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here, and we've passed time, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 16, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's LSU not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Softened him up with a run, down a throw. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Right on the money. Off to the races to the right. The 20. All the way. Touchdown, Zips.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field.
Blue 22.
Dropping back, it's Winfield. Looking to the big tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
Ready? Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Here we go.
On the snap, it's Gantt. Breaks into the open, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron. And they take it in for 6 more points. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision, But this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
And I wish I could say there was complementary football on the other side. They've complemented each other, and they both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And he's coming out of the end zone.
All right. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
He uncorks one deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I played quarterback in college. He would have pulled me about 2 interceptions.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Back to throw, it's Winfield. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Reagan. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
886 bouncing.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
They're able to find the tight end.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it up, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Raging Cajuns are flying down the field. The run inside. It's Reagan. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
He's got it again. There's a little run there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And man, he really hasn't been prompted to that. How about that? He rushed for over 100 yards. Another big chunk play on the ground. They continue to be able to run the football well, but here now in the second half, you built yourself a deficit. I wonder how many more runs they got in them. They got to open this passing attack up and make some big plays.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Winfield. Lobs it off the back foot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. That is their junior quarterback down on the